Johnny Depp reconsiders a new Disney offer after changing his mind. There have been a lot of intriguing twists in the story between Johnny Depp and the Walt Disney Company. People all throughout the country have been following the ongoing Johnny Depp vs. Amber Heard drama for the past few months. There have been many changes since the defamation trial ended 4 months ago, when Mr. Depp received a $10.35 million compensatory damages judgment. The most significant uncertainty surrounding Depp has been a prospective return to the Pirates of the Caribbean series, despite the fact that Amber Heard was reputedly offered a lucrative deal for a revenge tell-all book. Although a spokesman for Johnny Depp recently firmly denied speculations that the actor may join Disney again, it appears from the most recent reports that views have started to shift in both camps. Pirates of the Caribbean, The Curse of the Black Pearl, Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man's Chest, Pirates of the Caribbean, At World's End, Pirates of the Caribbean, On Stranger Tides, and Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Men Tell No Tales are the 5 films that make up the POTC franchise overall, all of which feature Captain Jack Sparrow as the main protagonist. Depp has appeared in a number of other Disney movies in addition to his work in Pirates of the Caribbean, including Ed Wood, Finding Neverland, Alice in Wonderland, The Lone Ranger, Into the Woods, and Alice Through the Looking Glass. Depp is the first actor to have 3 of his characters feature in the Disney Infinity series, and he was recognized as a Disney legend in 2015. In the Hannah Montana episode That's What Friends Are For, he was mentioned. According to Disney fandom, he is referred to as Zuri Ross's godfather and Jesse, the father of Lily Rose Depp and John Christopher Jack Depp III, however, apparently experienced an event while the final Pirates of the Caribbean movie was being filmed. Disney studio officials called Jacobs to ask, "What the hell was wrong with your client?" after seeing Mr. Depp acting stoned and intoxicated on television. Disney informed Ms. Jacobs that the behavior was not going to be accepted, that it was not going to put up with this, and that there was no love between Johnny and Disney, given the Pirates 5 incident. The same problems surfaced during the production of Pirates 5. After the incident, Disney apparently started to dislike the actor, and after Amber Heard's accusations surfaced, Disney reportedly turned its back on the actor. Depp testified in court that he wouldn't work for Disney again even if it offered him $300 million. Many fans and industry insiders have remained unwavering in their belief that Depp will return to his role as Captain Jack Sparrow despite the actor's comments during the court case. According to a PopTopic article, Depp has slightly changed his mind from what we learned during the court case and that he would at least consider a Disney offer. Disney is considering making a $300 million bid for Johnny Depp's comeback, although nothing has been finalized as of yet. Currently, Johnny is still reviewing any offers that may be made to him. After being fired from Disney without having any evidence of what Amber Heard accused him of, returning to the franchise would likely rank among Depp's biggest victories. The article also mentioned that Disney would be interested in having Depp return to the role of Captain Jack Sparrow for a spin-off Disney Plus series in addition to doing so for the film franchise. A source close to Depp discussed Depp's potential comeback to the role of Jack Sparrow with the people at PopTopic. They stated they contacted the actor ahead of his defamation trial against Amber Heard and inquired as to whether he would be interested in returning for 1 or 2 additional pirate movies. According to reports, an agreement has been reached for Johnny Depp to reprise his role as Jack Sparrow in Pirates of the Caribbean 6 and a spin-off Disney Plus series portraying the captain of the Black Pearl's formative years. What I can tell you is that the studio is highly hopeful that Johnny would forgive them and reprise his iconic role of Jack Sparrow because they have already written the first draft of a Jack Sparrow movie. Knowing that Disney is interested in Johnny Depp is one thing, being able to reach an agreement after all the squabbling between the parties is quite another. The Caribbean Pirates producer Jerry Bruckheimer announced several months ago that Margot Robbie was going to replace Harrison Ford as the franchise's next star. However, as of right now, not much information has been provided on Pirates of the Caribbean 6 or what we might anticipate in the movie, presuming that Johnny Depp is, in fact, not part of the plans. Margot Robbie is rumored to be playing Captain Jack Sparrow's long-lost daughter, and the movie will follow her on her own quest. If a contract with Disney can be struck, there are whispers that Depp might make a cameo at the very end. Margot Robbie, who is best known for playing Harley Quinn in the films Suicide Squad and Birds of Prey, and the fantabulous emancipation of one Harley Quinn, in addition to numerous other roles in films such as Focus with Will Smith, I, Tonya, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and The Suicide Squad with Pete Davidson and John Cena, has not made any statements regarding the rumored casting. Furthermore, there have been rumors that Disney is also contemplating Dwayne Johnson for a main part. Jerry Bruckheimer has already said that 2 spin-offs are in the works. Margot Robbie will take over as the franchise's leader in one. The identity of the other is yet unknown. However, we can report that a 3rd spin-off is in the works based on our reliable and trustworthy source. Dwayne Johnson will star in this third Pirates spin-off. Johnson doesn't appear to be taking on Captain Jack Sparrow's role. Instead, he'll be playing a new character in the franchise, comparable to what audiences will witness with Margot Robbie's spin-off movie. Although it's unknown if Johnson and Robbie will work together, it may make for an intriguing dynamic. Robbie and Johnson have both achieved stardom in the DC Comics film franchises, which compete with Disney's Marvel Studios. Since the trial ended, a lot of articles have followed Johnny Depp. According to rumors, Depp has a romance going with Joel Rich, one of his attorneys. His well-known lawyer Camille Vasquez has also recently made headlines after severing relations with Kanye West. Depp has been concentrating on his music career and even completed filming for the 2023 release of the film Le Favorite. Aside from that, Modigliani, a movie on Amedeo Modigliani of Italy, will have Johnny Depp directing it. Depp hasn't worked with Disney, but he's still willing to occasionally use his Captain Jack Sparrow impersonation online. Additionally, Depp's supporters have been very active this Halloween, making Jack Sparrow the most well-liked costume of the occasion. According to TMZ claims, purchases of Captain Jack Sparrow Halloween costumes have spiked. According to the source, more than 85% of HalloweenCostumes.com stock of Captain Jack Sparrow costumes have already been sold. The store offers two different costumes, a basic one that costs between $85 and $95 and a higher quality one that costs between $245 and $299, and both have been more in demand this year than many other seasonal favorites, including outfits inspired by two recently released films, Disney's Lightyear and Top Gun: Maverick. Tim Burton, a legendary director, recently commented on Johnny Depp. "When I first met him for Edward Scissorhands," Burton said, "I bonded with him. He was somewhat of a suburban white trash, like me. Not even a verbal understanding existed. I could actually feel it. He enjoyed the characters and was more interested in performing for the art than the money. It was interesting to watch someone play a variety of instruments. I've always been intrigued by the idea of this transition from one picture to another." While many celebrities have defended Depp amid the legal disputes and other issues, some seem to have stopped endorsing him. One of them is Naomi Harris, a co-star in the film Pirates of the Caribbean, who expressed her pleasure at its conclusion. Harris remarked, "That case was so shoved down our throats every day that it was hard not to have followed that case. It was everywhere, on social media, in the press, etc. Since there are some significant situations taking place in the world that deserve much more attention than they are receiving due to this type of nonsense being broadcast, I actually find that to be very unsettling."